Buying a second home, a vacation getaway, can be a great idea, especially right here in Phoenix. And when we come back, I'm going to show you how. Hey, howdy everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Phoenix real estate agent John Cunningham with eXp Realty. And every single week, right here on YouTube, I'm answering real estate questions. So if you've got one, pose it below and I'll make sure to make a video about that. In the meantime, if you'd like to stay in the know on what's happening with real estate here in the Valley, click on that subscribe button, click on that notification bell, and that way I'll keep you in the know when I upload my next video. Buying a second home, a vacation getaway, is a really popular American dream. And here are my top 10 tips on how to do it right. Number one, is it easy to get to? That means if you've got to spend more than 3 hours in an automobile or an airport, it's too much time. You're just not going to go there very often. So pick something that is relatively close to home within driving distance, or just an hour or an hour and a half away on a plane flight, and you'll be golden. Number two, does the whole idea of doing this make you feel relaxed or stressed? Are you trying to keep up with the Joneses, or are you trying to relieve some stress? If you've got the money to do it, it can be a great thing. If you're really strapped and it's going to stretch you, it's going to be something that's going to add to anxiety rather than relieve it. So take your own temperature, figure out whether or not you've got the space in your life to buy a second home, and if a vacation getaway is for you or not. Affordability is number three. Things like mortgages, insurance, and maintenance. These things are a little bit more expensive on a vacation home, so when you're budgeting for that, just keep that in mind. It's going to cost you a little bit more to do that than if it is a primary residence. Taxes. Now, there are some tax benefits by owning a second home. You can write a lot of that stuff off just like you would for your primary residence, but check with your tax expert to make sure. Also, find out what the property taxes are on the homes in the area that you're looking into. They could be vastly different from where you currently reside in your primary residence. Number five reason is avoiding stress. That's right, you can rent a home and stay there for a while, but there is going to be some stress added by doing that compared to living in your own place that you have stocked with your favorite things, the coffee that you like, the towels that you like, the bedding that you like. If you're just renting a place, you're using whatever somebody has put in there, and if you don't have the things that you like to eat and drink in that house, it could be that you're having to run around half the time that you're staying there in that rental just to get it. So number five is owning your own place can be a stress reliever as compared to renting a vacation getaway. Point number six is you can rent it out and enjoy some of that income to have it offset the cost of the mortgage. In the meantime, you can block off a few weeks a year so that you can stay there if you wish to do that, and then rent it out the rest of the time and use that rental income to make your mortgage payment for you so that when you retire, you'll own the home free and clear without having to make payments on it. Number seven is avoid timeshares. That is not a good investment. Oftentimes, people end up regretting that they own those things and they're trying to dump those contracts a few years later on some other person who is willing to sit through one of those 4-hour seminars and get sucked into a timeshare. So don't do that. You're far better off owning your own vacation getaway, your own second home, than you are a timeshare. Point number eight is think twice before moving forward, making a purchase of a second home with a friend or family member. Now, I know, it can work out. It often does, but when it doesn't, it doesn't. And it can actually destroy relationships. If you're really clean and they're not, believe me, you're gonna feel stressed when you see those people, and you're gonna feel stressed when you're cleaning up their mess. So think twice before you buy a second home with a friend or family member. And hey, guess what? I've got something for you. It's called Moving Kit. It's designed to save you thousands. I've got a link below. If you're thinking about buying a second home, sign up for Moving Kit. Make sure you do that and get in on those savings. In the meantime, I want to say thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.